Dear students, Namaste and welcome back to a new mathematics session. In the previous session, we have discussed first 5 questions from exercise 13.1. Hope it was clear for you all. In today's session, we shall discuss the remaining problems from exercise 13.1 and also will discuss the surface area of cylinder. Let's move on to the topic. Sixth question from exercise 13.1. A small indoor greenhouse, that is herbarium, is made entirely of glass planes, including the base, held together with tape. It is 30 cm long, 25 cm wide and 25 cm high. By seeing the dimensions itself, it is quite clear the shape is a cuboid. Length is given to you, breadth is there, height also there. So there are two questions. The first one is what is the area of the glass, and the second one is how much of tape is needed for all the 12 edges. Let's go through the first question. What is the area of the glass? Here the herbarium is in the shape of a cuboid, means glass planes are fixed at these six faces. Here there is front one face and back side there is another face, top one face, bottom one face. So total 4 faces, and on the right side there is one face, left side there is another one. So total 6 glass pieces, means there are 6 faces in a cuboid if you consider it as a cuboid. So area of the glass piece, in the sense we have to find out the area of all these glass pieces and we have to add it, means we have to find out the total surface area of the cuboid. If you want to find out in short form, we can say that it is a total surface area of this cuboid, because all the faces areas we have to calculate. So let's write down the given measurements. Length is 30 cm, breadth is 25 cm and height h is 25 cm. So as I mentioned before, area of the glass means a surface area of greenhouse. That means greenhouse is in the shape of a cuboid. So surface area of cuboid, formula 2 into LB plus BH plus LH, or LH plus BH. If you change the order also, not a problem. Then 2 into, let's substitute these values. L into B, that is 30 into 25, L into H, that is 30 into 25 again, plus B into H, 25 into 25. So let's add these values inside the bracket. Mental calculation is better. That is 2 into 25 into 3. 25 into 3 is 75. 10. So 750. Again here 25 into 3 75. 10. That is 750. Again 25 into 25. That is a 25 square. That is 625. Let's add these values inside the bracket. 750 plus 750, 1500. 1500 plus 625, that is 2125. Better to go for mental calculation so that you can save the time. So 2 into 2125. Let's multiply it. 2125 into 2. 5 2s are 10. Remainder 1. 2 into 2 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Again 2 into 1 2. 2 into 2 4. 4250. So 4250 centimeter square is the total area of the glass. Next is second question. How much tape is needed for all the 12 edges? Here how much tape means for what purpose the tape is used, that is a question. Here a small indoor greenhouse is made entirely of glass planes held together with the tape. These glass planes are held together with the tape, means these edges they are using the tape. So here let's visualize it. These orange colored lines shows the edges, and these places they are using the tape for fixing the glass. So edges, in the sense there are 12 edges in cuboid, and some of the edges are having equal length. For example, if you consider AB is equal to GC, backside one, and here FH also equal to AB and ED also equal to AB. That means all these 4 lengths are equal to 30. That means L. 4L we can see. Next one is if you consider BC, AG, then HD and EF or FE are equal. They are equal to the breadth B. So that means 4B. Next one is BH, then AF, then CD, again GE, and these 4 are equal and they are equal to H, that is 4 into H. So the total edges when we consider 4L plus 4B plus 4H. So total length of the tape is 4L plus 4B plus LH. Let's substitute it. 4 into 30, length is 30, breadth is 25, height is 25. So 4 into 30 plus 4 into 25 plus 4 into 25, 4 into 30, that is 120, and here 4 into 25 is 100, and here 4 into 25 again 100. So 100 plus 100, 200, 200 plus 120, 320 centimeter. So we can write the conclusion: 320 centimeter of tape is required for fixing the greenhouse. Next, we shall discuss the seventh question. Shanti Sweet Stall has placing an order for making cardboard boxes for packing their sweets. Two sizes of boxes were required. The bigger of dimensions 25 cm by 20 cm by 5 cm, and smaller of dimensions 15 cm by 12 cm by 5 cm. For all the overlaps, 5% of the total area is required extra. The cost of cardboard is rupees 4 for 1000 centimeter square. Find the cost of cardboard required for supplying 250 boxes of each kind. Let's go through the question again. Shanti Sweet Stall was placing an order for making cardboard boxes. So, for packing their sweets. So, you might have seen when you buy cakes or any sweet from the bakery or any sweet shop, they will pack it in a cuboidal box and will give. Such boxes, here they are placing order. So two sizes of boxes they want. One dimension is this one, 25 by 20 by 5. This is bigger in size. And another one dimension is this one, 15 by 12 by 5. This is smaller in size. And for overlaps, means while packing time you might have noticed the edges they will bend and they will keep inside for perfect packing. So 5% of the total surface area is required extra. So 5% extra area is required for overlapping purposes. The cost of the cardboard is rupees 4 for 1000 centimeter square. Find the cost of cardboard required for supplying 250 boxes of each kind. So here we have to find out the cost for 250 boxes. Actually, this is a very lengthy question and simple as well. So let's start. There is bigger box in the first category. For bigger box, length is 25 centimeter, breadth is 20 centimeter, and height is 5 centimeter. So let's write these things: length 25 centimeter, breadth 20 centimeter, and height 5 centimeter. So we need to find first of all the total surface area of the cuboid. That is the formula 2 into LB plus LH plus BH. Let's substitute it. 2 into 25 into 20, that is L into B, plus L into H. L into H is 25 into 5 plus B into H, that is 20 into 5. Let's do the calculation inside the bracket. 25 into 2, that is 50. One more 0, that is 500. 25 into 5, 125. 20 into 5, 100. So mental calculation is better here. It saves time. Then we can add these sums inside the bracket. 500 plus 100, 600. Plus 125, so 725. 725 into 2, we will get us 1450 centimeter square. This is the total surface area of the box. Again, here we need 5% of the total surface area extra we need for packing purpose. It means for here it is there, for the overlaps we need 5% of the total surface area. So overlapping purpose we need 5%, means we have to calculate 5% of this 1450. So extra area required is 5% of area of the box. So 5% means percentage symbol is there, so it is divided by 100. That is equal to 5 divided by 100 into 1450. That is the total surface area. And here 5 and 1450 we can multiply it. Just when we multiply 0 into 5, 0. 5 5s are 25, remainder 2. 5 4s are 20 plus 2, 22. Remainder 2. 5 into 1, 5. 5 plus 2, 7. So 7250. So this mental calculation is not possible. So you have to go for multiplication. Wherever possibilities are there for mental calculation, you can go for that. And if you feel difficult, you can go for written calculation. That is equal to, here 7250 divided by 100 means divided by 100 in the sense we have to place the decimal 2 digits from the right. So here 2 digits from the right in the sense between 2 and 5 the decimal will come. So 72.5 centimeter square. This is the extra area. Now we have to go for total area required for one box. That means we have to add this total surface area and this extra area. That is equal to 1450 plus 72.5. When we add these two, we will get the answer as 1522.5. 1450 plus 72 is 1522. Then again 1.5 is there that we have to put here. Next is total area required for 250 box. This is the area for one box. We need 250 boxes. So we have to multiply this area with 250. That is equal to 1522.5 into 250. This also rough calculation we have to do. 15,225 into 25 without decimal we are taking, and just multiply it, you will get this value. And here after the decimal one digit, so it will come as 380625. Here 250 is there, so you have to put 10 additional here. That means 10 additional here will come. That will be reduced with this decimal place value. So 380625 centimeter square. This is the total area required for 250 boxes. This is one part. For bigger box it is completed. Now the same process we have to do it with the smaller boxes. Smaller box length is 15 centimeter, breadth is 12 centimeter, and height is 5 centimeter. So L15, B12, and height H 5 centimeter. So let's write these measurements. Length 15 centimeter, breadth is equal to 12 centimeter, height is equal to 5 centimeter. Total surface area, that is formula, same formula, 2 into LB plus LH plus BH. When you substitute it, 2 into 15 into 12 plus 15 into 5 plus 12 into 5. Just we substituted the values. That is equal to 2 into 15 12s are 180. 15 5s are 75. 12 5s are 60. That we have multiplied and wrote here. Then we have to add the things which is inside the bracket. 180 plus 75 plus 60 we will get as 315. So 2 into 315. So here if you feel difficulty in adding, you have to write down on the right side of your notebook and add. So 2 into 315 will get as 630. So 300 into 2 600, 15 into 2 30. So 630 centimeter square is the total surface area smaller box. Then again as before, extra area we have to calculate. 5% of the surface area of smaller box. That is 5% of 630. 5% means 5 divided by 100. So 5 divided by 100 into 630. Here 630 and 5 we can multiply. That is, you will get us 3150 when you multiply. Then divided by 100. Divided by 100, here also we have done. We have to place the decimal 2 digits from the right, because here there are 2 zeros. So 31.5 will come as the answer. 31.5 centimeter square. This is the extra area. So we have to find out total area required for one smaller box. Means this one plus this one. This is the actual area, and this is the additional area we need for overlapping purposes. For better packing, we need this much area extra. So 630 plus 31.5. When you add this one, 661. 630 plus 30, 660. Then 1.5, 661.5 centimeter square. This is the area required for one box. Next, area required for 250 boxes. Quite simple. Like here, you just multiply this quantity with 250. So 250 into 661.5. Now just multiply this one, 6615 without decimal into 25. When you multiply, you will get 165375. Here 10 is there in 250. There is 10. I did not put here. That 0 you can add here. That means After decimal, here one digit means that 0 will be eliminated. So you will be getting the answer as 165375 centimeter square. So this is the total area required for 250 boxes. Now we can combine these two. Total cardboard sheet required is, we have to add this one. For bigger box this much area needed, for smaller box this much is needed. So we have to add those two quantities. That is equal to 546000 centimeter square. 5,46,000 centimeter square of area required, or cardboard sheet required for making these two boxes. Here actually we need to calculate the cost. Here cost of 1000 centimeter square is given to us. Cost of 1000 centimeter square of cardboard is rupees 4. From here we can calculate the cost of 1 centimeter square cardboard. That means this 1000 you have to bring to the right side, means division. 4 divided by 1000. The or rupees 1 by 1000 into 4. Simple way is 4 divided by 1000. That is easy for you to understand. Cost of 1000 centimeter square is rupees 4. 1 centimeter square means bring this 1000 to the denominator. So rupees 1 by 1000 into 4. This is 1 centimeter square cardboard cost. We require this much centimeter square. 5,46,000 centimeter square of cardboard is required for making two types of boxes in 250 numbers. So cost of 5,46,000 centimeter square cardboard sheet is equal to this quantity, that is 4 divided by 1000. When we calculate here, we will get as 4 divided by 1000. That 4 divided by 1000 into 5,46,000. So 5,46,000 into 4 by 1000. Here we will go for the calculation, that is 546 and 4, when you multiply 2184 will come. Then here these 30 and these 30 will be cancelled. So only 546 and 4 is the balance. When we multiply 546 and 4, we will get as 6 4s are 24, remainder 2, 4 4s are 16, 16 plus 2 18, remainder 1, 5 4s are 20, 20 plus 1 is 21. So 2184 will get. So the cost of the cardboard is rupees 2184. So here this portion is a little bit confusing. The remaining portions are quite easy. Total surface area of boxes we have to calculate. Additional areas we have to calculate. Then we have to add both. Then total cardboard sheet required. That means we have to add the areas of both the boxes. Then cost of 1000 centimeter square cardboard sheet is rupees 4. From here 1 centimeter square cardboard sheet is value we have to calculate. That is 4 divided by 1000. When you do the calculation here, 1 into 4, 4 divided by 1000. Then that 4 divided by 1000 you have to multiply with 5,46,000 centimeter square of area. So 5,46,000 into 4 by 1000. When you do the calculation, you will get the final answer as 2184. Next, 8th question from the first exercise. Praveen wanted to make a temporary shelter for her car by making a box-like structure with tarpaulin that covers all the 4 sides and the top of the car, with the front face as a flap which can be rolled up. Assuming that the stitching margins are very small and therefore negligible, how much tarpaulin would be required to make the shelter of height 2.5 meter with the base dimensions 4 meter by 3 meter? So let's go through the question again. Praveen wanted to make a temporary shelter for her car by making a box-like structure, means a cuboidal structure with tarpaulin. We know that what is tarpaulin? That covers all the 4 sides and the top of the car. Means all the 4 sides and the top, means bottom portion is not there. Then 5 faces with the front face as a flap which can be rolled up. Front face is just like a flap, it will be there, just we can roll up and keep, because we need to open to place the car inside. Assuming that the stitching margins are very small, means while making the cuboid we need to connect the edges. So edges means two faces we have to connect. So assuming that the stitching margins are very small. So the margins are very small and therefore it is negligible. So we no need to consider that stitching portion. It is simply a cuboid, that's all. How much tarpaulin would be required to make the shelter of height 2.5 meter with base dimensions 4 meter by 3 meter. So this is length, breadth and height is given to you. So this is the shelter which is in cuboidal shape. Bottom of the car is uncovered, so this portion is no need. The remaining 5 faces we have. Length is there L, that is 4 meter from here. Breadth is there, that is 3 meter from here it is there. Then the height h is given to us 2.5 meter, so h is equal to 2.5 meter we can see. Then area of tarpaulin required is, we know that it is area of cuboid, the entire surface area of cuboid we have to consider. From there area of bottom we have to remove, that is area of bottom in the sense this is the rectangular portion. Okay, length and breadth is there, so this portion we have to remove it, we no need to consider because we are going to place the car inside. That is 2 into LB plus BH plus LH. In the previous class we have discussed this one, minus area of bottom, that is L into B. Let's do the calculation and substitute. That is here 2LB minus LB. When you remove the bracket you will get 2 into LB, 2LB minus LB. 2LB minus LB is only LB. The remaining things are same, 2 into BH, that is 2BH, and 2 into LH, that is 2LH. Then now it is in standard form, we can go for substitution. L into B, that is 4 into 3 plus 2 into BH, so 2 into 3 into 2.5 is written, plus 2 into LH, so 2 into 4 into 2.5 it's multiplied here, that is 4 into 3 is 12, then 3 into 2.5 will get 7.5 into 2 outside, then 2.5 into 4 is 10. So 2.5 into 2.5 into 2 will get 5. 5 into 2, 10. So 2.5 into 4, in short we can write 4 10. So 2 into 10. Then we have to add these 3, that is 12 plus 7.5 into 2, that is 15. 10 into 2, that is 20. So when we add 12 plus 15, that is 27 plus 20, that is 47 meter square. That is the area of area of tarpaulin required is 47 meter square. So 47 meter square of tarpaulin will be required to make the shelter. Next we shall discuss a new concept, that is surface area of a right circular cylinder. We have already learned about a right circular cylinder in the smaller classes, that is class 8, class 7 and all. And here let's recall how a right circular cylinder is formed. If you take a number of circular sheets of paper and stack them up, we get what is called a right circular cylinder. If you take a circular sheet of paper and if you place one above the another up to a particular height, then we will get this shape, and this shape is called the cylinder, right circular cylinder. And now if a cylinder is to be covered with a colored paper, how will we do it with the minimum amount of paper? If you are asked to cover this cylindrical shape with a paper, how we will do it with a minimum amount of paper? That is what the question. Here what we are going to do is first take a rectangular sheet of paper. We will take a rectangular sheet of paper because a rectangular sheet of paper we will use to cover this circular portion, the outside circular portion. That is the portion which is easy to cover for us at first. So we will take a rectangular sheet of paper whose length is just enough to go around the cylinder. Means you know that it is a circular portion. These small circles are arranged one above the another. Means whose length will be equal to cover this circular portion, and whose breadth is equal to the height of the cylinder. Means a rectangular sheet of paper we are taking, length is enough to go around this circular portion, and breadth is equal to the height because this entire portion we need to cover. So breadth of that rectangular sheet of paper will be equal to the height of the cylinder. That means this way, the rectangular sheet of paper length we can consider, we can write it as L, and this one we can consider as H, the height of the cylinder. This is the length of the rectangular sheet of paper. And how we are going to cover, in the sense, we will just cover the outside, means the circular portion of the cylinder, we will cover it. And we will leave the upper portion and down portion. So upper portion is a circle and bottom portion also, base also a circle. We will exclude these two portions and we will cover only the outer curved portion. The area of the sheet gives us the curved surface area of the cylinder. This sheet of paper is exactly covering the outside of the cylinder. So we can say that the area of this rectangular sheet gives the curved surface area of the cylinder. The length of the sheet is equal to the circumference of the circular base, which is equal to 2 pi r. The length means this one. This portion, when we bring to here, it is covering the circular portion entirely. So the circular portion, covering the circular portion, in the sense the boundary of the circular portion, that is called the circumference of the circle, which is equal to 2 pi r. So the length of this rectangular sheet of paper will be equal to the circumference of this circle, that is equal to 2 pi r. Curved surface area of the cylinder, we can calculate area of the rectangular sheet. We can say a curved surface area of cylinder means this rectangular sheet of paper is exactly covering the outer portion of this cylinder. So we can say that curved surface area of cylinder means the outer portion, the curved portion of this cylinder is equal to the area of the rectangular sheet, this sheet. Area of rectangle, we know the formula, length into breadth. So here length and breadth we have already discussed. Length means it is the outer, since it is covering the outer portion of the circle, that is the circumference of the circle. So length will be equal to the circumference and breadth will be equal to the height of the cylinder. So let's substitute it. That is perimeter of the base of the cylinder, that is called circumference of the circle. Circumference of the circle, because the base of the cylinder is a circle. Here base of the cylinder is a circle. So perimeter of the base of the cylinder means circumference of circle into its breadth. Breadth means breadth will be equal to the height of the cylinder, because this rectangular sheet of paper is exactly fitting the outer portion of the cylinder. That is equal to curved surface area of cylinder is equal to perimeter of the base of the cylinder. As I said before, it is called the circumference of the circle. Circumference of the circle formula is 2 pi r and into the height. So 2 pi r h is the formula. So CSA stands for curved surface area, short form. So CSA of cylinder, curved surface area of cylinder, is equal to 2 pi r h. So please do not by heart this formula and please learn how this formula is derived. It is quite simple. Curved surface area of cylinder is base perimeter into height. So this is the way you have to learn, base perimeter into height. Base perimeter means base is a circle. The perimeter of the circle is 2 pi r into h. So how this 2 pi r and h has come, just we have discussed through this experiment. So curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi r h. Next, if the top and the bottom of the cylinder are to be covered, then we need two more circles. So we have already covered the outer portion or the curved portion of the cylinder. Now, as I said before, the upper portion and bottom portion, base, we have just removed. Means we didn't cover these two portions. So if we want to add these two portions, means it is quite simple. Along with this curved surface area, we have to add two circles area. So here there is one circle and the bottom there is one more circle. So two circles, in the sense 2 pi r square. One circle area is pi r square. Here we have two circles. One is at the top and another one is at the bottom. So we have to add two more circles areas. That's all. So this is the diagram, means we have covered the outer portion. Now we need to cover the top and we need to cover the bottom with paper. Means two more circles we need to cover. Means two more circles areas we have to add. So TSA of cylinder, total surface area of cylinder, we can say, because all the surfaces we have included. Curved surface we have included, top we have included, bottom we have included. So all the three faces of the cylinder is included. That's why we can say that it is the total surface area of cylinder. That is equal to, upside one circle is there, this one, that circle area is pi r square, and bottom there is one more circle, because these are all the same radii circles from top to bottom. So bottom also area same pi r square plus the curved portion we have already calculated 2 pi r h. So pi r square plus 2 pi r into h, that is here pi r square and pi r square when we add we will get 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h. Here there is 2 pi r is common in both the terms. We can take 2 pi r outside. In the first term there is r balance and in the second term there is h balance. So 2 pi r into r plus h. So this is the formula for finding the total surface area of the cylinder. So here just as I said before, it is not merely by hearting. Try to understand how this formula has come. Total surface area means in a cylinder there are three surfaces. Top there is a circle pi r square, bottom there is a circle base we call, this is also pi r square, and there is a covered portion formula 2 pi r into h. So pi r square plus pi r square is 2 pi r square plus 2 pi r h, and from these 2 pi r we will take common 2 pi r into, in the first term there is r balance and the second term there is h balance. So 2 pi r into r plus h is the formula for total surface area of cylinder. So here we have studied two formulas. One is curved surface area of cylinder, formula is 2 pi rh, and total surface area of cylinder, formula is 2 pi r into r plus h. Next we shall discuss the problems from exercise 13.2. First question. The curved surface area of a right circular cylinder of height 14 cm is 88 cm square. Find the diameter of the base of the cylinder. Assume that pi is equal to 22 by 7. Let's go through the question. Curved surface area of right circular cylinder of height 14 cm is 88 cm. Here two measurements are given to us. Curved surface area is given 88 cm square and the height is given to us 14 cm. We are asked to find out the diameter of the base of the cylinder. So it is not possible to calculate diameter directly from here. We will be able to calculate the radius first. From radius we can write the diameter of the base of the cylinder. Here very important thing you must note, pi value is given to us 22 by 7. If pi value is given to you, you should use that value only. So this is a cylindrical pipe or a right circular cylinder. Height is given to us 14 cm and the radius of cylinder we have to calculate, that is r. Because diameter we will not be able to calculate directly from this curved surface area, so we will go with the radius first. So given curved surface area of cylinder is 88 cm square, we have learned curved surface area formula, that is 2 pi rh is equal to 88 cm square. So let's substitute it here. The value is 2 into pi value, it is given to us 22 by 7. So 2 into 22 by 7 into r into radius is unknown for us, r into h is 14 is equal to 88. So r is equal to, let's take these left side quantities excluding r to the right side. So denominator will go to the numerator. So here denominator 7 is there. So 88 into 7, it will come on the right side. And here whatever is there in the numerator except r will come to the denominator on the right side. So here 2 is there, 22 is there, 14 is there. So this will come to the right side as a denominator. 2 into 22 into 14. So here 7 and 14, it will be cancelled 2 times. Now you can see 2 into 22, that is 44. 44 into 2, that is 88. So 88 is in the denominator, 88 is in the numerator also. Both will be cancelled and we will get the answer as 1. So radius of the cylinder is 1 centimeter we have got. Actually we need to calculate the diameter. So diameter is double of the radius, 2 into radius, that is equal to 2 into our radius we have got as 1. So 2 into 1, that is equal to 2 centimeter. So diameter is 2 centimeter, that is the answer. Next we shall discuss question number 2. It is required to make a closed cylindrical tank of height 1 meter and a base diameter 140 centimeter from a metal sheet. How many square meters of the sheet are required for the same? Given that pi is 22 by 7. So we are asked to make a closed cylindrical tank. Closed cylindrical tank in the sense upper portion is closed, means the circular portion is covered there. Of height 1 meter, h is 1 meter and diameter 140 centimeter. Diameter is not necessary, we need radius. but here you must note the unit. It is in centimeter. Here is in meter. So we have to change this unit. From a metal sheet, how many square meters of sheet are required to make the same? We have done an experiment before how the cylindrical shape is formed. There is a curved portion which is around the cylinder, and on top there is a circle, and the bottom there is a circle. So this is the way we have formed the cylindrical shape. Means here circular portion is on the top, and the bottom base also there is a circle, and there is a curved portion. Means the total surface area of this cylinder we need. Then only we will be able to calculate the area of that metal sheet. Both will be same, because by using a metal sheet we are forming the surfaces. So there are three surfaces. One is at the top circle, and the bottom there is one more circle, and there is a curved portion. So if you know all these three areas, we can say that it is the total surface area of the cylinder. The total surface area of the cylinder will be same as this required metal sheet, area of the required metal sheet. Here height of the cylindrical tank is given to us 1 meter. Next, radius we can calculate. Radius is diameter by 2, that is 140 by 2. 140 by 2 is 70 centimeter. It is in centimeter. Here it is in meter. So we need to change this unit. Centimeter to meter, it is divided by 100. So 70 divided by 100 meter. We can just divide and write 0.7 meter. Denominator, there are two zeros. So we have to keep the decimal two places from the right. Means here just behind 7 it will come 0.7 meter. Then area of the sheet required is equal to, as I discussed before, total surface area of the tank. Means tank in the sense cylindrical shape. Total surface area of cylinder. Total surface area of cylinder, we know the formula 2 pi r into r plus h. Substitute it, 2 into pi, 22 by 7 into radius 0.7 into r plus h, that is 0.7 into 1. That is equal to 2 into 22 into 7 and 0.7. Just simply we can cancel, it is 0.1. So 0.1 into 0.7 plus 1, that is 1.7. That is equal to, when you multiply 2 into 22, you will get 44. 44 into 0.17. When you multiply these two, you will get 0.17. So when you multiply these three, we will get a 7.48. Here it is a simple calculation, so that you have to do it on the right side of your notebook. Please do not copy this answer. First make sure that you are getting this answer. 7.48 meter square of area of sheet is required. Dear students, today we have completed exercise 13.1, and also we have discussed about the curved surface area and the total surface area of cylinder. We have also derived the formula of curved surface area of cylinder and the formula of total surface area of cylinder. Hope it is clear for you all. I request all the students to solve the given questions in a separate sheet of paper, and while solving, if you have any doubt, please note it and keep. We will discuss it during the discussion session. Thank you for watching.